Welcome back in. April is Child Abuse Prevention Month, a time focused on raising awareness and supporting families in our community. Christie Rogers is here with us from the Child Advocacy Network of Monroe County to talk about the efforts underway now to get people involved. Thanks for being here today.
And thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, you're wearing your blue and you're giving everybody the idea here because we're going to encourage everyone to wear blue coming up on April 10th,
Yeah,
right?
so in the state of Michigan, April 10th is Wear Blue Day, and I believe yours down here in Lucas County is a little bit different. I think the 8th we talked about.
So just have a lot of blue ready to go on that week of April, yeah.
Yeah, and just wear blue all the time. It brings awareness and it's a conversation piece.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about what your group does.
So my group, we are a nonprofit, and what we really do is we work in collaboration with many other community partners in Monroe County to prevent child abuse and neglect. Some direct service stuff that I do is pack and plays to families in need and Halo sleepers. Car seat as a certified passenger safety technician. There's this misbelief that all police officers and firemen are certified, and they are not. So when I have the funding, if a family needs one, I have those. And then trainings as well. We offer HOPE training, which is healthy outcomes with positive experience. ACEs, which the training I did covers the neuroscience on it, so it really gives you that mindset of something's not wrong with a person, what happened to them.
Okay.
And that's nice as adults to hear that.
Sure.
And then a new one is child sexual abuse prevention, stewards of children by darkness to light, and then mandated reporter training.
Yeah, so and speaking of mandated reporter training, you're looking for folks who would be willing to be foster parents?
Yeah, so that is something that is a big need, I think, everywhere. We need good, safe homes for these kids when they do unfortunately get to the point where they have to be removed. So I encourage anybody who's ever thought about it. I did it for a little bit for some family, and it's challenging but rewarding too, knowing that you can make the difference.
Yeah, absolutely. And also to know, because a lot of people think, well, if I report child abuse or families are, getting torn apart, or some people may just think, well, CPS is there to just take my kid away from me, but it's really not. That's not the intention there.
Nobody wants to take the kids away, and I know CPS knocks on your door and you instantly go to that, well, you're not taking my kids. And in reality, they're doing a welfare check because something happened. And we're all a slippery slope from doing something horrible. Something traumatic could happen and a switch in my brain. But CPS, if you let them come in, they can open up so many resources to help the family and strengthen them, because that is the goal: prevention, prevention, prevention. And
then reuniting families when that time comes. You earlier this week were starting to already prepare for April. You put some beautiful pinwheels out earlier. Talk a little bit about what those represent, what that all means.
So pinwheels is the Pinwheels for Prevention. It started with PACA, so Prevent Child Abuse America. And what that does is that goes around and it gives a symbol of a free-flowing childhood where every child feels welcomed and loved and free-flowing, and it's just a symbol of making sure every child has a good, healthy home.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. And we saw a phone number up there on the banner that goes along with that, and that's a number where you can call to call in anything you might see, report child abuse. That's what I'm trying to say. There's the phone number there on your screen. Just go ahead and jot that down, because you don't know when you might need that. What should people look for? What might be a signal that maybe they should call that number?
Anything that seems off. If you're around a child every day, like if you're a teacher or a school bus driver, anything, and you notice something's off, maybe ask a little questions, but not too many, because if there turns out to be an investigation, you could really mess up a case if it has to go that far. But you want to report it. Even if you're at McDonald's and you see maybe a mom being a little too aggressive, jot down the plate number, the make and model of the car, description of the family, and call and report it. And then they can do their best to try to find that out, because they might just need a little help, right?
Sure. Yeah, as you said, sometimes we get frustrated or things happen in our lives and situations get complicated and challenging, and it might just be one of those things that leads to something that you don't really intend to do, but we do need to protect those kiddos and make sure that they're in a safe environment. There's a way that people can get involved too by helping out. You've got a fundraiser coming out.
Yeah, April 26th at Forest View Lanes, just over the border here. We try to expand all around Monroe County. So we're doing our Strikeout Child Abuse. It's a 2-hour event, I believe, off the top of my head. There's a lot going on in there. But for $20, you get 2 hours of bowling, some pizza, pop, and it's a great family time, and we have tons of raffle baskets, and it's just nice to see everybody come together.
Yeah, so sign up for that and know that you're giving back to a good cause there. But really, we just want to get the word out here as we approach April that we want to prevent that child abuse, raise awareness for that. And so, report cases if you see them. Just, better be safe than sorry. in
You
the
would
situation.
rather report and be wrong than find out you were right and not report.
Yeah.
And I always tell people when I do any training, my job at this training is to get you comfortable being uncomfortable, because nobody wants to talk about it. But just because we don't talk about it doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen, exactly. And make sure you remember to wear blue April 10th and you support those kids. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you very much. It was an honor.
Yeah, thank you.